Pivotal moments in a person's life are significant, since failures and disappointments serve as the foundation for success. Wout van Aert's background. Belgian professional road and cyclocross racer Wout van Aert was born on September 15, 1994. He competes for UCI World Team Jumbo-Visma 3 times in 2016, 2017 and 2018. Van Aert has excelled in the men's race at the UCI Cyclocross World Championships. Van Aert joined Team Jumbo-Visma in March 2019 on a 3-year contract after parting ways with Verandas Willems-Crelan in 2018. Since joining, Van Aert has recorded more than 30 victories in his profession, including 9 Tour de France stage wins between 2019 and 2022. He also won the points classification in 2022 and Milan-San Remo in 2020, one of the 5 cycling monuments. Van Aert won 3 stages in the 2022 Tour de France, and a number of media sites referred to him as one of the most complete cyclists of his generation after the race. In the midst of a downpour, he participated in the 2018 Strade Bianche. He broke off from the pack with Romain Bardet, AG2R La Mondiale, and the duo dominated the final 40 kilometers, 25 miles, of the race until Tish Benoot, Lotto Soudal, attacked from a chasing group to catch and then pass them in the last part of the gravel roads. Van Aert eventually came in third, 19 seconds behind Benoot, despite collapsing on the penultimate hill in Siena. Benoot soloed to victory by 39 seconds ahead of Bardet, who dropped Van Aert in the final kilometer. He won 5 races over the course of 2 years with Verandas Willems-Crelan in 2017 and 2018, and he also captured a bronze medal at the 2018 European Road Cycling Championships in Glasgow. 2019 was obviously a great year for the champ. Van Aert won 2 stages of the Critérium de Dauphiné and the Green Jersey in June. He also won the national time trial title and the bronze medal in the road race at the national championship. He was included on the Tour de France start list in July. Elia Viviani and Caleb Ewan were also beaten out of first place by Van Aert in the sprint finish of stage 10 from Saint-Flour to Albi on July 15th. But he crashed during the individual time trial stage in Pau 4 days later, forcing him to exit the race owing to his injuries. At the start of the 2020 road cycling season, it was unknown if he would recover in time for the cyclocross season or even the classics. However, I will highlight 6 of the champ's epic moments in the sport. Number 7. 2014 Junior Cyclocross World Koksijde. Van Aert had a fantastic one in 2014 at the Under-23 Belgian National Cyclocross Championship. The left-sized racers were the first to shift their flanges as the starting lights changed from red to green, and the first that was recognized was Van Aert's flange, disqualifying him. Van Aert is the crowd favorite, but as they prepared to begin the race, he made an attempt to dispute with the officials, and then finally resorted to begging them not to disqualify him. He angrily drove into the race, irrespective of his being disqualified, but later stopped and watched the race in great distress and unhappiness. You might be wondering why this is important, but this experience may be the last time Van Aert loses his core. This is to let you know that a racer who's built character, fame and strength to endure the worst conditions once got out of control in a race. Number 6. The 2014 Under-23 Cyclocross World. After a month of the startling incident, Van Aert puts everything behind him to press toward his goal, which he eventually accomplished due to his hard work. The most satisfying outcome, however, was his first World Championship win against his longtime competitor Mathieu van der Poel, and that's not all. He beat van der Poel in his hometown at Hogerheide. What a satisfying victory. Number 5. The 2019 Tour de France. We'll be talking about the 2019 Tour de France, where Van Aert helped his team win Stage 11 trials before going on to win Stage 10 on his own. However, what we should remember about this significant tour is not his victories, but rather his terrifying crash.
Van Aert, I'm afraid. And this is how it happened. Oh, and he's gone into the barrier!
Which resulted in multiple leg injuries and could keep him out of commission for a considerable amount of time. Even worse, it was thought that it may eventually ruin his career.
The medical teams here are indeed extremely close at hand, and he will be in the best of hands.
Number 4. 2020 Cravatencross Lille. One of Van Aert's most significant cycling experiences occurred 7 months after the Stage 13 crash that resulted in his severe injuries during the Tour de France. Even though he was still recovering from his injuries and undergoing rehabilitation, he unexpectedly started the race in 3rd position, went up to 1st, and left every other rider in his wake. He finished 20 seconds ahead of everyone else. He claimed that this race was proof that he could still compete despite his injury. He claimed that although it might not be his biggest triumph, it feels like it. Number 3. 2018 UCI Cyclocross World Championships. The 2018 Cyclocross World Championship in Valkenburg was fantastic. It was in nice weather and Van Aert was competing with the awareness of his adversary. This is why he gave himself a 1 in 4 chance of winning in front of his followers, but he also knew in the back of his mind that his rivals would also do their best to prevail.
He wins for Belgium, Wout van Aert, world champion.
Van Aert anticipated that his competitor would want to win the race right away, and while he really nearly did, he was determined enough to show his mettle in the muck. Even if he didn't race in the mud again, he nevertheless demonstrated his strength and position as one of the world's most skilled cyclists. Number 2. 2020 Tour de France. Van Aert had already achieved stardom prior to the 2020 Tour de France. People recognised him and had high expectations of him, and he lived up to them. He pedalled assiduously to support his team and displayed tremendous expertise on the wheels by winning Stage 5 while riding for the Sunweb team. In Stage 7, he triumphed. The audience had high hopes for Van Aert after seeing his performance on the Tour last year. Number 1. 2021 Tour of Britain. Van Aert made history during his Tour of Britain debut. He shared the most stage victories in the competition's most recent iteration with 4 wins. He also became the first rider to do so in a single edition and the 6th rider overall to win stages in England, Scotland and Wales. He said, "I definitely won a lot more than I expected to at this race. I hoped to be there on a few stages as well as seeing from there what was possible on GC, but taking all these wins is beyond my expectations. We've had a really nice week and I think my form is where I want it to be. It was really nice to see and really cool for me to explore the enthusiasm of British crowds. There were so many people on the side of the road. I really missed that in the last couple of years because of COVID." Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more interesting cycling content like this one. See you next time.